just can't stop, won't stop hustling. But I just
Grinders and grindettes, what's happening? It's your boy the Black Abstract. You're locked in once again. I appreciate y'all motherfuckers. So what I want to get into today is some advice that I had to give an employee of mine. Inbox me on Instagram. And I get a lot of inboxes from people, coworkers, friends. They be asking me that my advice on certain relationship situations they may have. So this particular employee had a situation to where he works out of town. He works out of town a lot because he works part time at my job, and then he has another job which requires him to go out of town. So when he's out of town, he just recently bought a house, and he has a fiance that he lives with, and the fiance had a kid from a previous relationship. So he's a step pops, and they've been together for a significant amount of time. Maybe 4 years, 5 years. It's been quite a while. They freak with each other's parents' house or whatnot, and he happened to go through his significant other's phone. Now, before I get into that, when he bought this house, I guess he had extra rooms in the back or an extra compartment to the house, or maybe it was an apartment in the back of the house, and he decided to rent it out to a tenant. So he rented out to a tenant, and the tenant had a roommate. So it's two guy roommates that live in the back. His wife, she works from home, and the kid. I think the kid goes to school, but it's home mostly. But he happened to, I don't know, maybe he just had some suspicions. I call it nigga intuition. And he decided to go through his wife's or his fiance's phone, saw some videos that she was sending to a guy, and the guy happened to be one of his tenants that was in the back. Might have been both the tenants. Who knows? You know how these girls is nowadays. So obviously he flew off the handle. He kicked her out, told her she had a certain day to get the rest of her shit, kicked her out, kicked the kid out. And I'm not sure what he did with the tenant. I don't know if he kicked the tenant out. But now he's asking what he should do because he just bought this house. I think his mortgage is $1,400 a month. And on top of that, he just bought a new truck. Souped up nice truck too. It was like 70 grand. So I think his car note on that is significantly high, as well as some other things. So he was asking, what advice should I give him? What should he do? Should he take her back? Forgive her? Wait it out a little bit? And the advice I gave him was, hell nah. If anything, you dodged the fucking bullet. You dodged the bullet. You got a clean slate right now. You're still young. He's not the most attractive looking guy, but he makes a shitload of money. He got a nice car. He got his own house. He got a lot going for him. If he could try to work on the flaws that he does have, maybe start working out, get in shape, buy some better clothes, get back on the dating scene, I'm sure he could probably find somebody. That's if he wanted to find somebody. If I was him, I'm still young, got a clean slate. I'm no longer a stepfather. I have no ties to this female whatsoever. I will get back on the dating scene and just be dating. You don't have to jump back in a relationship. You could just date. And if you're worried about the mortgage, they have programs. You can tell them what's going on. You can make something up if you want. I lost my job recently. I need a litigation to a certain amount of months, and that way you can stack your bread up and then just pay it off or whatever you got to do. It's situational for everything. They'll work with you, the banks or whatnot, or the mortgage lenders or whatnot. And no, I wouldn't take her back. The reason she did this because she didn't have respect for you. She knew you were a beta male provider, and that's what he was. I had other employees that might talk about cheating or whatever, and he'd be like, "You're disgusting. You're a pig. Why would you do that? I would never do that to my girl." And come to find out, your girl been doing this to you. And his girl used to take these trips out of town all the time, and I used to be like, she not asking you to go with her? And I know he works out of town, so I'm like, okay, maybe that's it. But it's been times on the weekend she be going, and I'm like, well, why you ain't just go? And now that I think about it, she might have been going to see somebody else the whole time. So yeah, that's the advice I told him. I just work on yourself, man. Just work on improving who you are, enhance you who you are as a person. Start working out, start eating better. Uh, like I said, buy some better clothing. Get out of that skateboard grungy look you into. Maybe start buying something a little more casual, some blazers, something more fitted. Why you working out? Get on your purpose. But no, you got to take everything. Everything happens for a reason, and you got to take the good with the bad, but you got to look at everything as a learning experience. Why did this happen? Because obviously she wasn't the person for you. If she's doing that, and like I said, she didn't have respect for you. The fact that she's cheating with somebody that's that close to you, she don't even have the respect to go somewhere else and cheat somewhere else, which she probably still was doing. But the fact she's cheating with the guy that's paying you to live. You're providing a shelter for this guy. She didn't respect you at all, bro. She thought you were a beta male provider, which that's what you were. You were a beta male provider. You were a sucker, and she knew that. She knew she had you wrapped around her finger. She figured she could do what the hell she want. There's gonna be no consequences. She wasn't thinking about your feelings, so you need to not be thinking about hers. But yeah, that was the advice I gave him. Hopefully he takes it. Who knows? You know how the Caucasians are. But post your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you got any relationship advice or anything, hit me up. Instagram, the Black Abstract. Fly us in a low. And I could do a video on it and give you some advice. So next time, peace, love, and prosperity. One.